Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time. BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and hygrometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more... useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think? With the general refurbishment now done, I would advise you consider breathing new life.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding...
You little fart! So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
Fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here!
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Blood! Blood! We'll break your legs, vagrant!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they've just come off my stamp. A seats are clean unless they've just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Sure. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know, for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking.
Let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand the cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Don't you threaten me.
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
Did it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. To anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone. Vander Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not of his own accord. The blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlaff have any enemies?
चांद खिलने से पहले लौट आएंगे.
Long?
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him at time. Detlaff's anger could frighten anyone off. Though,
सुल्तान.
Oh! Khushamdeed!
to believe. Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
हमारे अजीज, आंधी उठी तो हमने सोचा आप नहीं आएंगे.
ऐसी आंधियां हमारे रास्ते नहीं रुकती.
Exactly.
Right, so
बेशक. आइए. तशरीफ रखिए.
यहाँ
जी.
tools were used recently. Detlaff unwind by fixing toys between...
आखिरी दिन है हमारा चित्तौड़ में तो दिल जज्बात से लबरेज हो गया. कितनी यादें जुड़ गई हैं इस मिट्टी के साथ. इसी मिट्टी में हमारे कितने सिपाही हमारी आंखों के सामने दफन हो गए.
Detlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
याद है आपको पहले दिन जब आप ऊपर किले से देख रहे थे? बेचारा दिल नवाज, हमारा एक छोटा सा नायाब परिंदा, जिस दिन आपने हमारे खेमे जलाए थे, मासूम भी जलकर राख हो गया. आज अगर वो होता है इस आंधी में, उसकी डरी हुई चीखें हमारे कानों में गूंज रही होती.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
एक अजीब सा रिश्ता बन गया है हमारा आपकी इस मिट्टी के साथ. इसे हम अपने साथ ले जाना चाहते हैं. और आपको भी.
All noted down using in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlaff.
That's one could be worth a shot. But what about Detlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Forward to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlaff and I both.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
तो ये है खिलजियों की मेहमान नवाजी, आपके उसूल। गलती की हमने एक बार फिर तुम पर भरोसा करके
अलाउद्दीन पर तो ऊपर वाला भी भरोसा नहीं करता रतन सिंह।
At on tenterhooks, did you catch Milton's killer?
भरोसा आपने भी तोड़ा। 2 पल में आईने पर पर्दा गिरा दिया, हमें रानी का चेहरा दिखा नहीं। अब साथ चलने से इनकार मत कीजिएगा।
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
क्योंकि आप ही वो रास्ता है जिस पर चलकर रानी पद्मावती दिल्ली आएंगी, और अगर ऐसा ना हुआ तो हम आपसे चित्तौड़ छीन लेंगे।
तू छीनेगा चित्तौड़? तू चित्तौड़ से हमें छीन सकता है पर हमारे गुरूर को नहीं। हीरा तो छीन सकता है पर उसकी चमक नहीं।
कैद कर लो इसे।
Against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? Grandmama Adamarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
कैद तो कर लोगे हमें पण चित्तौड़ से जो आंधी उठेगी उसे दिल्ली सल्तनत कैसे कैद करेगी?
खिलजियों का परचम बुलंद रहे।
बुलंद रहे।
Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
नहीं कोर भाई साहब, चांद खिलने तक हम यहीं रहेंगे।
Blackmail.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not intelligent to an extreme. They're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the...
अन्नदाता हुकुम।
In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine. or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished.
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
हुकुम!
गोरा सिंह, हुकुम को ढूंढ रहे हो? आंधी उड़ा के ले गई दिल्ली। देश निकाला हो गया उनका।
तो तू है जिसने अलाउद्दीन को चित्तौड़ का रास्ता दिखाया। गद्दार।
एक खरोंच भी आई तो जान जाएगी तुम्हारे हुक्म की। एक संदेशा है रानी पद्मावती के लिए।
The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the Jew. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Sonreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
Hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. Any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
अपने हुक्म की सलामती चाहती हैं तो वहां आ जाएं।
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
दर्पण पे ये मिट्टी क्यों लगा रही हैं? जब तक रावल साहब वापस नहीं आ जाते, हम अपना चेहरा दर्पण में नहीं देखेंगे.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
पण रानी साहब,
आप कुछ कहने आए थे?
बड़ी रानी साहब सब जनानियों ने बुलाया है.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear?
आपने भी.
Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Saint-Léal?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but...
आपने हमें बुलाया?
And a few days past, I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
बड़ी रानी साहब, आपने हमें बुलाया?
हमें 2 क्षण रो तो लेने दीजिए. ना आप राजगुरु को देश निकाला देती, ना अलाउद्दीन से जा मिलते, और ना इस सूर्यवंशी चित्तौड़ पर ये ग्रहण लगता.
Your Grace, how am I to understand this?
अगर आज हमारे रावल साहब दुश्मन के हाथों में, तो इसमें दोष आपका है, आपके इस रूप का है.
और देखने वाले की बुरी नजर का नहीं, उसकी नियत का नहीं
है. और उसकी सजा तो मेवाड़ भुगत ही रहा है, पर सजा तो आपको मिलनी चाहिए.
पर हुक्म, जिसका दोष ही नहीं, उसे क्या सजा देंगे?
But...
Silence!
जहर खिला दें, कुएं में धकेल दें या कारावास में डाल दें?
सुल्तान की शर्त मानकर पद्मावती को वहां भेज दिया जाए.
बड़ी रानी साहब, एक औरत होके आप ऐसा बोल रही हैं? इन्हें वहां भेज दें?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key.
सुल्तान के हवाले कर दें? असंभव.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabrizio.
What if Fabrizio's blackmailing the vampire?